92.7 Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio, your favorite choice on the FM dial. It's your girl, Deja Lene. Happy Wednesday, Hump Wednesday. Well, is it Hump Tuesday or Hump Wednesday? I don't know. But anyways, I'm so glad to be with you guys. What's up, what's up, what's up? The weather here in Albany, Georgia, it's 58 degrees. Rainy conditions expected around 4 p.m. Wind gusts up to 16 miles per hour, which is making the temperatures feel like 51 degrees. But I don't care what the weather is saying. I'm in a very happy, jolly mood and happy to be with you guys. The highest today will be 69 degrees. So possibly keep a light jacket with you guys. But we are so excited for today's segment where this month we are going over I Am Fearfully and Wonderfully Made here at Albany State University. But our segment today is it's gonna get better. And with that being said, we have some really important updates going over. We have our football team who has got national coverage. We also have International Week coming up here at Albany State University. We have the Wiley and Gibson building that has been completely destroyed and the landmarking is now overly flat. So we're gonna go over top 5 things that I think that Albany State University should build here on campus for our students. And I'm super excited for that segment since I am a senior and I've been here for 4 years. So I can give a little bit of my perspective. And we also are going to go over some career fair situations that we have coming up in the next month as well, and study table, why that's so important in our second half of the semester. It's your girl, Deja Lene. I'm super excited for today's segment. You guys just listened to On My Mama by Victoria Monet, and after a brief promo, we're going to get back on that R&B type of jazz situation today. It's your girl, Deja Lene, Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. Don't hit that dial. Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio, your favorite choice on the FM dial. It is your girl, Deja Lene, and I am your radio host for Real 92.7 from 10 a.m. all the way up until 12 p.m. You just finished listening to Michael Jackson, Rock With You. And speaking of rocking with ya, Golden Rams, our Albany State football team, is now breaking into the AFCA Division II top 25 following the dominant win over Benedict College. The Albany State University team has officially broken into this after their commanding 31-3 victory over the previously ranked Benedict College this past weekend. This win not only secured Albany State's position to the top in the SIAC, Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, but they are now seeking national recognition for the first time since October 10th, 2022. Now, key stats from this game, the Golden Rams started off very strong, and we're not looking back. They went all in with our quarterback, Mr. Isaiah Knowles, threw a 3-touchdown pass on the first half, connecting to key players, Mr. Jamarion Davis, Jamil Williams, and Mr. Corey Petty to give ASU a 21-0 lead. Right before halftime, Mr. Ian Kelly added a 37-yard field goal. With this field goal, it was already too late for the Benedict College to keep up because the ASU defense was all the way locked in the whole game, holding Benedict off to just 3 points and forcing several quick passes. And when I tell you guys, based off the homecoming game that I was at a week ago versus Tuskegee University, these guys are not playing any games. They want their rings this season, and they will get it. And that's why this game is so vital. Under the leadership of the head coach, Mr. Quinn Gray, the Golden Rams have built a strong case of consistency, grit, and discipline to be able to get this national recognition. We know that the AFCA coaches poll is complemented by its appearance at the number 22 in the D2 football media poll. So as you can see, our Division II Albany State football team is getting recognition on a national level, which is growing respect not just from the coaches, but from a media nationwide. And we are so proud of our football players, our coaches, the mentees, also our athletic trainers that go out there to make sure that our players can play to their full capacity, because as you know, going through a whole game, you will suffer some of those minor injuries or, trying to shake back and get ready for the next game. But these guys are forcing key stops, and the offense is very balanced and efficient, as you can see from the start of the game all the way into the end of the game. And you want to keep it locked in here on Real 92.7 as we are keeping up with coverage for our Albany State University football team, they are playing this Saturday, November 1st at 1 p.m. here in DeBonny ASU Coliseum. So you definitely don't want to miss that game. I will be there. So look out for your girl. I'll be on the sidelines cheering our Albany State University football team on. And again, kickoff starts at 1 p.m. And to keep up with live stats, you can go to our ASU Golden Rams Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, or the official home of the Golden Rams, ASU Golden Rams website. This is Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. On the next segment, I'm going to be speaking on top 5 things that we should have at Albany State University because they are knocking down so many buildings, getting ready to grow more, and you guys are fearfully and wonderfully made here at Albany State University, and we are preparing for new beginnings because we are a school of excellence and creating legacies. It's your girl, Deja Lene, and we got Is It a Crime by Mariah the Scientist coming up because is it a crime to get a couple of QTs and Longhorns and Walmarts and auto parts on Albany State University's campus? I don't think so, but let's keep it locked in. Do not switch that dial. Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio, your favorite choice on the FM dial. It's your girl, Deja Lene, and welcome back to the show. We are at the top of the hour. I am your host from 10 a.m. all the way up until 12 p.m., and on today's segment, we are talking about top 5 places that I think should be added to our Albany State University HBCU. Now that they're tearing down a lot of buildings, a lot of ancient buildings that have been here for a really long time, like the Wiley and Gibson building, and it's overly destroyed, flat land, so why not get top 5 places that I believe that we should have as students here at Albany State University. Starting off with the first one, I actually said auto parts. For all you people who be riding your Mercedes, your Benz, whatever car that you have, I think that we personally should have auto parts on campus because, like, if you have car problems or if your tire goes flat or your engine just stops working, why not have an auto parts right up the street that we can take it to a mechanic or something and get it back on so you guys can literally go to where you're supposed to get to class, or go off campus and go wherever you're supposed to go. My second one is Walmart. Why don't we have a neighborhood Walmart on campus? Literally for dorm essentials, late night, when I want to make a shrimp Alfredo, or when I want to just, get an extra pillow or something for my room, because, I like dorm decorations and stuff. Don't ask me why I keep buying stuff, and it's literally the end of the semester. But anyways, let's get a Walmart on campus. My next one was a beauty supply. For all my girls who love their bust-down wigs and our bundles, and if you want to get a new bonnet or some bows, or for my guys who want to just get a new do-rag, or just, those beauty supply essentials that we need, especially as an HBCU, I feel like we should have that here on campus. My next one is restaurants and Quick Trip. Back in Marietta, we have Quick Trips where it's a gas station, but it's also like a hangout spot for students to go after a long day in class, or just a place to meet up with your friends and actually do work. No, this is not like Starbucks where you sit at Starbucks and you play games and you actually don't get your work. We're talking about this is a real deal, study, hangout spot where the vibes are there. And what restaurant do you guys think we should have on campus? Yes, we all have to vote on one. We all have to come to a group collection. Mine, honestly, I like seafood boils sometimes, but I also like soul food. So I would say maybe keep it around that, but I know everyone's preference is different. And for my last one, let's get some more student parking, because honestly, last night when I was in my dorm in Hall 4, they were literally honking and fighting over parking spots, but it's at the top, of Hall 4, and I know at the top of Hall 2, there's not really a lot of parking front spaces for students. So, hey, if you don't get that parking spot, baby, you got to go all the way to the bottom and then walk to the top back to your dorms. But those are just a few ideas that I feel like we should have here at Albany State University for some places. We are at the top of the hour, and we got some more R&B for you, ladies and gents, so keep it locked in here on Real 92.7. And speaking on locked in, our annual Ram Raid is coming up this Friday, October 31st from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., where it's a fun fellowship for our Albany community, for our kids to come out, and it's a safe alternative to trick-or-treating. So if you want to go out there, you students, faculty, and staff, and to help support and make sure that our community has a very safe Halloween night, you can go out there and volunteer and get you some candy. Please bring the good candy, y'all. Do not bring out those TT rolls, and don't bring out just the weird candy that is just No, please don't. Sour Patch, Twix, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, this is Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. Coming up next, we're going to be speaking on International Week coming up here at Albany State University, because November is next week, so we got to start talking about the new things that are coming here on our campus. And if I had to go out the country or go international, baby, I'm going Italy, I'm going London. I don't think I'm going Dubai. Dubai looks cool, but that's not on my top 5 list. But this is Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. It's your girl, Deja Lene, and keep it locked in. Don't touch that dial. Coming up next, we got Stay by Rihanna. So that's an even more, reason to stay on Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio, your favorite choice on the FM dial. On this segment today, we'll be speaking on Success Will Cost. Now, as a senior here at Albany State University, you can imagine how many eras I've gone through since I've been here. And for my first point, I wanted to go in depth about embracing discomfort and closed doors, because delay does not mean denial. Now, I came from a George Walton Comprehensive School, and it was hard. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that math and science wasn't really the biggest struggle for me. I think it was like me applying myself and still being able to show up even in the midst of like my struggles and issues in those subjects. So here at Albany State University, as you guys know, we have study table and tutors that will help you. But at the time when I was a freshman, I really had to switch from, taking that same mindset that I had from high school, that I was a failure in math and science, and coming into a new space and learning how to adjust, learning how to have better study habits. I mean, I'm not going to lie and say my first semester was great. I had all A's, I had all B's as well. I had A's and B's, but my second semester went horrible. I was not applying myself. I was actually starting to fail classes. I wasn't showing up for attendance. I was laid up with the wrong crowd. And also, I was just doing things just to do it. I mean, I was in my track season. As you know, I got to Albany State University on a scholarship, and I decided during spring break that it would be a great idea to go to Miami and miss a week of practice, and I had to face those consequences. But I would say in those type of situations, I've learned how to really, understand that success will cost, that there were some things that I'm going to have to let go in order to achieve where God wants me to be, to walk into the destiny and calling. But also, that brings me into my next point, where you are equipped. Don't wait for the perfect moment. I think when I was trying to find the reason why I chose mass communication and how to walk into it fully, I was going through this concept where I didn't feel like I found my voice yet. I didn't feel like I was ready to start my personal brand, to start that podcast, to start working at a radio station and doing news, because I felt like I had to be all the way ready, because we all have different issues and conditions, but your conditions don't shape you. Like, your conditions are not forever. Your conditions are not conclusion for your life. You can still get up. You can still heal. And I'm a witness that God can literally take the funk that you're in and shape you and mold you to be able to continue to walk and to blossom into where He wants you to be. Because also, surround yourself around like-minded individuals that also see the value that God has placed into you, that also see that God has a destiny for all of us. So because God has a destiny for you, and because sometimes we can be in really settling conditions for a really long time, you may allow insecurity or doubt to get into your head. When you have that group of people who see your value and your purpose and want to see you win, it's going to propel you to be able to walk in it, to not suppress it, but express it through your major or through your hobbies that are healthy for you and not detrimental to you. But also, you will be able to go far, because one of the things that my cross-country coach, Coach Rob, always lets us know is that if you want to go far, go with like-minded people who also believe in consistency and discipline and self-control, knowing that it takes what it takes. You got to pay the fee and you got to put in that work. And I believe that's how our Lady Cross Country Rams were able to win a back-to-back SIAC Conference championships for a second year in a row because we knew what it take. We knew that to be a champion, it's gonna cost. Success will cost you. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that sometimes I don't cry myself to sleep at night or my mind will spiral on having to go through that grief again and letting things go. And sometimes I don't want to let certain things go because I know that it's gonna take more for me to go farther. I mean, think of you when you're going to the gym. Like, it hurts when you're going through the workout. It hurts when you are trying to build those muscles. But at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror and when you look at how much progress you've made, you're so proud of yourself. And it's the same with success. So don't give up on yourself. Keep pushing forward. If you're alive today, know that it's another chance to get it right. It's another chance to learn and grow and understand who you are and what your purpose here is on earth, because you will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. And this is a better reason to keep going. Okay, guys, I believe in you, and it's your girl, Deja Lene, and we got some more news coming up next. We're going to be speaking on our International Week that is coming up in November. I'm super excited for that segment where we'll be going more in depth about the fun prizes and the events to look forward to daily on that week, and ethics, of course. It's Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. You know it's your girl, Deja Lene. I'm your host all the way up until 12 p.m. Don't touch that dial. Coming up next, we got some Kill 'em with kindness, because, you know, also, when you're going through success, there's going to be some people who envy you or who may be jealous of you or don't want to see you win, but kill 'em with kindness. Straight up. It's your girl, Deja Lene. Don't go anywhere. Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. Albany State University is hosting International Education Week, Building Bridges Beyond Borders, coming up November 10th through November 13th. And I'm super excited because I love the festivities that our Albany State University brings from around the world all the way here to Albany, Georgia. On that Monday, we're going to open up with the flag parade and opening ceremony at 10 a.m. in the BCB building, which is like a pep rally kickoff of our International Education Week. On that Tuesday, we're going to go into a Global Citizens Award ceremony, which will be at 4 p.m. in the Levitt Hall, where we'll be going more in depth about global citizens who are making an impact here at Albany State University nationwide coverage. We also have our Global Exchange and International Tea Session, which will be Wednesday, November 12th at 3:30 in the Levitt Hall. And then we'll have our Cultural Explosion on that Thursday in the O'Reen Hall, which is, again, a daily prizes, food, and music on that day. For more information, you can go to our website or contact our professors, Dr. Onyiru and Dr. Ansia, for our Office of International Education. I'm super excited for those events. And I remember last year, I was able to go to a few of our food trucks that they had on campus, hosting some of the foods from around the world, like Italy, Africa, and, you know, places like that where the culture and the food is just so rich. And plus, your girl likes to eat, so why not go out there and try new food and enjoy the vibes, fun fellowship with everyone. Now, speaking of Albany State University having study sessions, we are in the second half of the semester for this year. And listen, guys, things can kind of start to slow down or pick up a little bit because we are entering not only halftime, but the fourth quarter almost. Well, we'll say this is third quarter. But Albany State University hosts our study table homework help, which is our services offer guidance and enhanced tutoring for our students. Now, I can remember there were some times where I did not want to go to tutoring. I'd rather hang out with my friends. I'd rather take that nap. I'd rather just be doing everything else in the world other than getting that help and that tutoring that I need in my classes. But honestly, after you go to tutoring, or when you sit with yourself and you work on your major and your assignments and your homework, you feel so much more confident, and you feel like you're going to ace that test, or that you learned something new that you can bring to the table, or that new skill set to enhance your major that you guys are walking in and want to take to the next level for your career. But speaking of that, we have the career crawl on our campus, which will be November 13th, 2025, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Registration is required. Our Office of Career Services is hosting this event where we will have career services, networking, food trucks, and this will all be on West Campus. The first 200 registered students will receive a free ticket to the food trucks. And I love how the Career Services takes time out of their calendar to be able to show that with an amazing resume, with experience, with networking and collabing with the right people, you can be set up on a pedestal to be prepared to take on the real world when you step into your career. And I would say I kind of waited till the last minute as a senior to like kind of get my foot on the gas with like going more in depth with building my experience and adding things to my resume. But it's never too late to start. Like I always tell you guys, don't wait till the perfect moment. Don't wait until the conditions seem perfect. These events you definitely want to take advantage of. So again, the career crawl will be November 13th, 2025, where we'll have food trucks, music, gifts, networking, and career services so you can be successful, because success costs. But we know that success takes discipline, consistency, and grit and resilience. And you guys have that because you guys are going to prepare. You're going to know what's to come, and you're going to know what to expect as well as you are rising up to the horizon to be the change that you want to see, create legacies, and to leave that generational wealth. Okay. It's your girl Deja Lene, and you've been listening to some R&B pop this morning. And coming up next, we got what y'all want to listen to? Let's listen to Sorry by Justin Bieber. Shout out to all my Bieber fans. It's your girl Deja Lene. Keep this on your dial, Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. Your favorite choice on the FM dial. Real 92.7, Real Music, Real Talk, Real Radio. Your favorite choice on the FM dial. It's your girl Deja Lene, and we are coming up to the top of the hour. My time has come to an end, but you just finished listening to Golden by Harry Styles, and I just want to let you guys know that if you had a rough start to your college semester and things are a little rocky right now, just know that you can end the semester in a golden moment. I mean, I told you guys my story already. This past May, I was already supposed to graduate. I was already supposed to be in my career fair. There were so many things that I thought I was already supposed to be in, but I just wasn't fully prepared. My mind was not in the right place. But I took this summer, I wrote the vision, I made it plain, and I said, Lord, please help me to get my funds together so I can go back to Albany State University and be who you called me to be, to walk in the assignment that you have called me to be. I was able to get back on my cross-country team and win my third SIAC conference championship here for Albany State University with the Lady Golden Rams. I was able to get back on here and do what I love, to do my content creation and to spread love and to spread light here on my radio station with Real 92.7, the best radio station. And I'm able to go back and do the news and meet new people and collab. And I told you guys, I never thought I was going to be able to get out of that deep pit. But what God has for you, no man can ever take away from you. So again, don't be afraid to get back up. Don't be afraid to start over, because it is so possible. Because if I was able to get back up, and if God was able to cultivate me and mold me to keep moving forward in the midst of my setbacks and delays, he surely still has a plan for you. So take this day and know that all things are going to work together for your good, because if God be for you, again, who can be against you? You got this. I believe in you guys. And here at Real 92.7, we want to see you guys succeed to the fullest, creating legacies. It's your girl Deja Lene, and I will see you guys next week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My show is from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you want to watch my full episodes, you can go to my YouTube, Deja Lene on YouTube, DASIALANEE, and keep up with your girl. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok to keep up with Deja Lene and what she's doing on her daily days, trying to make it out, y'all. I'm trying to make it out the hood, you feel me? It's your girl, Deja Lene, and I'll see you guys very soon. Love you guys like you're my brothers, like you're my sisters.